Hey, what's up? Welcome to the second episode of rebuilding an aluminum boat. In the last episode, we tore everything apart, cleaned the inside of the hull, and then wound up sealing the hull. There's a lot that's left over in order to get that boat back on the lake, like replacing the deck. So in order to do that, I have to cut the patterns because we want it to last a long time. I think I'm gonna put paint on top of it. There's a live well, so I have to make sure all the fittings are good on the live well. And then I have to rerun the live well, and that includes the lines so it can drain towards the back of the boat, and also so the aerator pump can push water in. The seats have to be replaced. The wiring has to be looked at. It's a possible nightmare. I don't know if anybody's ever done like secondhand wiring before, but you kind of never know what you're gonna get. After the wiring, what's up? Carpet. I have never done carpet before. We'll see how that goes. Brake lights, the trailer brake lights. I went through them when I tried to move it down here, and ultimately, I cleaned the grounds. I did everything, changed the bulbs, changed the harness that went to the truck, and I could only get one light working, and it was just like on, so it wasn't doing anything specific. So I really want to get this done because I just got my Ranger back and she belongs in the garage. So let's get to work. So what we're going to do next, we have the glue bit and everything is dry. So before I install the deck, I want to put the aerator in here, and what we have is a Johnson aerator, 500 gallon per hour, 12 volt. And yep, I had to file this just a little larger to make it fit. And we'll put this through all the way back. And what I'm gonna do is get some adhesive on there, and then there's a plastic bolt that I will fasten right there. And you use whatever sealant I have, tighten it up. Cut this to length. You can like put a little screen on there to stop stuff from coming in. And I just really wanted to make sure that I was deconflicted between the bilge pump and then this, which will be going up to the live well. After probably the shittiest caulk job on the outside possible, the live well pump is secure on the inside. It looks pretty good and professional. So next, I am going to put the deck on and then relate along these ribs right there. I'll start putting rivets right along here in the middle. I'll also start placing rivets. And something you can do if your deck goes kind of high and you can kind of see where the rivets are, is you just like make a mark up here, and that way if it's covering the rivet, you just have a mark, and you don't have to like pre-measure out or do all kinds of insane math. Just put a black mark or something in front of the rib, and it'll be really easy to do. I just installed the deck. I wanted to do more footage of it and everything like that, but it turns out it's a pain in the ass to stay focused on getting this done and videotaping at the same time. But you should get the gist of what happened. So I started from the back and moved my way to the front. That way, if any adjustments need to happen, you know, I could trim a little off the front or something like that. That's the way that made most sense to me to do it. So I kind of countersank the rivets, and then I put this epoxy over it just to kind of make it even. There's the holes for the Livewell. Went in pretty well. I would say that I kind of wish I would have got longer rivets, although like I don't feel it's gonna do anything crazy as far as performance, but I would take a little more time next time and make sure that, you know, I got something a little bit larger. Hey, so what I am gonna do next is start putting together the Livewell. I have taken it apart really just to see if these through holes fittings were still good, but I am going to take some silicone and seal that back up. I know this isn't perfect, but so that right there will act as an overflow. You know, I can lengthen it, whatever. Probably not very good light, but then this one's just going to shoot water up and out, and it's probably going to be a hot mess at first until I figure out how it works. But it's a Livewell in an old aluminum boat, so it's better. So what I'm going to be using is this, I think it's 5/8 of an inch clear tubing that I got out of going out of business sale. It's really cool. All the line that I've ever had was, you couldn't see through it. So I think with this, like if you have any clogs or anything like that, it'll be really easy to identify. And then really with the bilge pump, I did a clear line, which I think is absolutely awesome. One thing is that the fitting down there was way too tight and I wasn't able to get the line on. So I got a blow dryer, and if you just blow dry on the tube for a second like that, it gets really pliable, and then you can just like stick it on there, and then I use hose clamps just to secure it. So be a really good fit. And if you run into a situation where you don't have the right size stuff, maybe you can kind of alter a little bit and use the blow dryer. But here we go, let's run this beast. So on the inside, try not to drop this. Maybe do it like this. Oh my god, hot mess. got the Livewell installed. Got our little through holes right there, one drain and one fill, and the drain has like a little piece of PVC so you can fill it to a certain level. And we go back here, get it like this. We have this 500 gallon per hour Johnson aerator. It's only like 30 bucks. I still have to wire it. So there's this little panel right here, and there's 4 different switches, and I don't think this thing has the capability to do 4 different things besides like nav lights, stuff like that. So I'm gonna see if I can use what's organic to the boat. But I got this Livewell pump plumbed. Got that plumbed, and I had to trim off. Where's this tag end? So I had to trim some of it off so that there weren't any kinks and everything was free. Before I attached it, I didn't dump water down it, but I blew through the lines just to see if the air would move through freely, that I didn't like kink it down there, but like everything was like good to go. And then trim the other ends, so when you empty it, all your nasty fish water will come back here, and you can either pump it with the regular bilge pump or let it out of this plug. Yep, everybody can give me crap for that because it looks like a nightmare, but guess what? It's sealed. So, quick update. I was slacking on getting this on video, but this was all like the bees that like make like the mud nest all throughout there. But I was able to just hook a battery up. I tested the nav lights, the front nav lights work. I think I'm just gonna not run that and run like a battery powered LED light. The bilge pump, I had to go to Walmart, and I was able to buy the exact same one and swap it out. Able to and then I'm gonna run the Livewell aerator on the next one. But trying to do this right and not add to the chaos, which is a solid bro move. I just found out that my boat is ready to be picked up, and I really want to keep it in the garage, so I've kind of been grinding. But quick update as to what I've been doing. So I don't remember, but I have the seat in, the Livewell ran. I know that I've shown this. I tried to do some conduit, just so you don't have wires dangling everywhere. You can go to AutoZone or O'Reilly's or like any auto parts store and get it, and it's worth it. It's like a little bit of that finishing work that kind of ties everything together. Shows quality of work is the finishing. But I think I'm gonna have to buy a little more conduit to clean it up. But this thing, so I showed the wiring earlier, and it was like this old brown thing with all these weird little pull-out knobs like you see in like some 1980s pickup or something. So I took a license plate, which I got to touch up because I dropped it, and I bought this for 29 bucks on Amazon. I'll post a picture of it or something like that. But it came with stickers, so I got my bilge pump, aerator, running lights, and just, and you're not gonna see the lights, but you got your voltage running right there. Look at this, you're gonna be the fanciest John boat on the lake, charging your iPhones. It's got the cigarette lighter, which I don't know, some things still run off that. I just have the battery right here. So I have some straps, and I'm just gonna find the best spot for the battery, and I'm just gonna screw a piece of the strap in and just lock it into one spot. I also might put a cutoff right there. I have to look and see how much power I'm drawing right here so I can responsibly find what the right switch is without spending a lot of money. But just put that there so you don't have any I think it's called like parasitic drain or something like that. And my old boat, I'd have everything turned off, and what you get is some piece of equipment somewhere on the boat just like pulling power, and then you go to use your boat and it'd be dead. I've elected to do the open floor plan. I got some spray foam down there. Rod holders, might clean those up a little bit, but we got the battery box up there. I tested the Johnson, it works just fine. So next I'm gonna paint the rest of the gunnels white, and then I'm gonna keep this brown. Hey, I'm not an interior decorator, but it should look okay. And then after that, I have that roll of carpet that we got from Lowe's. And what it was just like some outdoor gray carpet. Initially, my wife really wanted me to get this brown carpet, but they're all out. And I really want to get this done, and I don't think it's gonna look awful. And it's gonna get blood and fish slime in it anyway. So this is the end of the second episode of rebuilding an aluminum boat. I just want to take a couple seconds and say thank you for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any constructive criticisms or you totally hate me, just put it down in the comments. I'll read it. What else do I want to say? Yeah, like, subscribe, all those things. And maybe I'll get enough people to watch these to where I can make a little money and at least pay for the gas it costs to go to a lake in Indiana. Peace. Hey, this is the second end of the fuck. Hey, what's up everybody? I'm gonna make a video where I take an aluminum boat that I just recently received, take it apart, assess everything that needs to be done, and I did this shit the first time. Why am I doing it the third time? So, fuck this. Hanging up.